You need to know what you're buying. And with a lot of properties now, you're in and out of a house in 15, 20 minutes, and you have to make an offer based on that night.
If you're buying a home in Waterloo Region, you need to know the marketplace. And I can think of no better person who knows the marketplace than Jason O'Keefe. He is the CEO of Real Home Experts, and he's here today to give us some real estate tips. And you need to listen up. These are some amazing tips that he's going to share with us today. So Jason, I know that it comes back to knowledge, and really it's about the marketplace, but how specifically can someone who's buying a home in Waterloo Region really kind of dive in there and better understand what's going on?
Basically, again, it goes back to, interviewing the agents, finding out how much experience they have, how much knowledge they have of the local area that you're looking at buying. And what you want to do is, because in Waterloo Region right now, especially it's been going on for the last 2-3 years, we've had a shortage of listings. So a lot of the properties, whether it's a $300,000 house to $1 million house, we get a lot of multiple offers. So, and you don't have a lot of time to do your due diligence on these properties.
Yeah, and this isn't really something that we can necessarily Google, right? This is more about knowledge that you need to gain by having a connection and really a relationship, frankly, with someone who's expert at this.
Absolutely. Like we see a lot of times that we'll get out-of-town agents come into our area, and they may overpay for an offer if we're in multiple offers. Like I've seen some that the top offer was, $20,000 over, and then an agent from Toronto walked in and spent another 30 on top of that because they didn't understand the market and they're retired or driving up here. They just want a paycheck and they're out of here. It's really understanding how, especially for buyers right now, how multiple offers work. So what we try to tell all of our buyers is you need to be pre-approved. You need to understand you may not be able to have a mortgage clause in there or a home inspection clause in there or a sale of a home in there for local people. So we need to basically explain how all those different things work. And again, when you're looking at hiring, that's why you want to hire a full-time agent that understands the processes. They understand what's going on in the pricing in that area. They understand all those things. Where you get these part-time people that just do it they have a full-time job and they just can go out when they can go out. You need to get to these properties quickly because a lot of the really good properties are gone within a day to no more than 7 days. So we have 14,000 people coming into the region every year. And right now we have a housing strategy that doesn't take into effect all of those people. We even have multiple offers on rentals right now, which is unheard of. So what you need to know is you need to know what clauses and you need to know what that house is before you buy. So having a full-time person, a full-time agent that understands that, and I'm not saying you can't hire an inexperienced person, but make sure that they're part of the team or they have the brokerage behind them that stands behind them and it can help them because you need to know what you're buying. And with a lot of properties now, you're in and out of a house in 15, 20 minutes. And you have to make an offer based on that night. And I always tell people also when we're getting into multiple offers is get yourself educated. Get that agent to educate you. So if you're in a house that you kind of like but didn't want to put an offer in, you see it sold, ask what it's sold for. And what that's going to help you with is you're now going to get a better knowledge of what price you need to be at when you start to look at putting in offers.
And the other thing is, when people are looking to buy a home, like make sure that you're really serious about buying that home before you start making an offer, right?
Yeah, we see a lot of people. So let's say, a house is at 500,000 and we get 10 offers. What happens is every time there's another offer, the price goes up. It increments accordingly, anywhere on average between $5,000 and $7,000 per offer. So if you're only going to put an offer in on a $500,000 house that's going into multiple offers and there's 6 or 7 offers, don't put an offer in if it's only going to be 5 or 510. And if you've got a bunch of conditions in there. All you're doing now is you're increasing the price there. So the next one in the street or that area is now going to expect that higher number. And so you're just bidding it up. And then when you finally do win, you've now maybe paid too much for that house because of what's going on.
Wow, these are great tips. Jason, thank you so much. I know there's lots more where that came from. Anyone who's looking to buy a home needs to obviously at least entertain a conversation with you and your team. How would they get in touch with you?
With our website, www.realhomeexperts or Real Condo Experts. And feel free to give us a call or email us, text us, and we'll kind of just start from that. We do have a great little home buyer package that we can email, especially for new home buyers or people that haven't bought or sold a home in a long time. It just helps them understand what's going on in the market, what things they need to know.